Hey guys, Fiery Junior here, and today we'll be ranking all the Poppy Playtime chapters from worst to best. So recently chapter 4 came out, which was called Safe Haven, and I honestly have some mixed opinions about it. I think it was a great chapter, but not the best. Well, I'll talk about it later on in my ranking. So let's just begin, shall we? So at fourth place, I'm just going to add chapter 1, which was called Tight Squeeze. Now honestly, this chapter was very solid. It was a great chapter. And first of all, let me tell all the good things about it and bad things about it. So first of all, this chapter literally started the series. So of course it's good. It literally showed how the game worked, with the grab pack, and how to expect I expect what will happen in the game in the future, the horror, and the puzzles were okay, I guess. Not the best of the best. I really liked this chapter, but I wished it was a little longer, not exactly 1 hour, but in all honesty, I took only about 40 minutes to complete this chapter. But I think it should have been at least almost an hour, maybe add a few more puzzles here and there. But honestly, it was pretty solid. The best part of this chapter has to be the Huggy Wuggy chase scene. It was actually peak. It might be the one of the best, not it may be even the best chase scene in the entire Playtime franchise. I'm not talking about boss fights. We'll talk about boss fights later on. But anyways, it was just so stressful. When I was honestly first playing it, I was seriously sweating. Just seeing Huggy Wuggy also the animation was very good. Because they also released a remaster version of the chapter and really improved some graphics and added some stuff. Okay, so now it's time for second place. Okay, for third place, which is going to be very controversial, is chapter 4, Safe Haven. Now, before you absolutely berate me in the comments, I have to say that this chapter was very good. Let me just tell you about all the things I liked about this chapter. First of all, the horror was actually peak in this chapter. All the dead bodies everywhere was just terrifying, just straight up terrifying. And honestly, I'll say that the chase scenes were okay, I guess. Not all of them. I'm talking about the Yana one. The Yana chase scene was pretty fun. And I'm going to also talk about the bad things about it in a while. But this chapter was honestly very solid. I guess some parts were a little too long, but the puzzles were very good. Story is the best part of this chapter. I really liked this good and evil arc, and afterwards, Satan actually exploded due to prototype. We saw that he got angry, got into at night doing things. Also, his boss fight was very good. And Doctor was okay, I guess. He was okay. I really liked him talking to us, trying to dismotivate us. He was pretty cool. But now it's time to talk about the bad end of the chapter. First of all, the nightmare critters. Oh my god, the nightmare critters. They got advertised so much. They got a literal jingle. They got some teasers in the ARG. The first teaser trailer for Poppy Playtime chapter 4 was also them. So you know what they got? They got just I think the main Spanish it only appeared 2 times, and then that Baba Chops guy. Okay, that's actually the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Only appeared in that one chase scene when the doctor electrocuted one of our hands, causing us to plummet down. So yeah, and also next problem, Pianosaurus. Oh my god, Pianosaurus, the most dirty done character in the entire Poppy Playtime series. Bro got actually, he got so much teasing. He got a little teaser, a jingle. He got, some people even thought he was going to be the main villain of Poppy Playtime chapter 4 for a while. But you know what they did? Let me just show you guys what happened there. Yeah, that happened. Like, this is the type of treatment we got for this guy. Like, all that teasing for was for literally nothing. Nothing. All nothing. Also, another problem was the bugs. But I guess the bugs are okay. Like, they released a lot of patch notes and I fixed it up. Now, for my next problem is the doctor's boss fight. Oh God, the doctor's boss fight actually horrible. I want to swear because it's so horrible. Like, I know like the devs put a lot of time working into this, but seriously, like, he was supposed to be the main villain, and then we got Doi as the main villain. But I'm okay with Doi as the main villain. Like, he was not exactly the main villain. I don't really understand, but the doctors, like, bosses, there was like so much leading up. Like, we did so much to get to him, and you know what his boss fight did? You just have a little minions just catching you, and then you just have to like take out his car, in which he just gets defeated. And in another patch note, they kind of just added a little cutscene, but that cutscene was also literally horrible. Like the player had no response to Doomsday attacking him when the doctor was dying. So I'm just really disappointed in that. And one last problem, actually not exactly a problem, is that this is like a little problem only, but the minions, like the doctor minions, little walking animations, was actually the weirdest thing ever. Like, let me like just show you like how they work. This is actually funny how horrible they work. Yeah, you just saw that it was actually the weirdest animation I've ever seen. And it was like, what my last problem was how the boss fights were handled. Seriously, like for example, most of the boss fights were like for example, the second Yanabi one, in which we have to like power those things. It was way too long. Like, honestly, when I was able to beat it, it took me 20 minutes, like over 20 minutes, to actually beat that annoying boss fight. And even like that Baba Chop's boss fight, it took so long to just power up this stuff, and it's not very helpful with Baba Chop just absolutely obliterating you with every single bite. So yeah, so that's all I have to say about chapter 4. Let's now get to the second place. Okay, before we just go to the second place, I just want to say something. I'm actually very happy because we just recently hit 10 subscribers. I like the guys who actually like my content. So my next goal is 50 subscribers. So like if we hit that, I guess I'll upload something. We're also going to talk about my later uploads in some other video. So let's just get to the second place already. So for our second place is chapter 2, Fly in a Web. So this is going to be controversial why I put it over chapter 4, but just hear me out right now. This chapter was actually, but it must be the like one of the most low, not like this maybe even the most lower paced chapter we might have ever seen. We got introduced to Poppy, like a lot of things, honestly. It like increased the horror of the, and also like it has like, I'm not really sure like the boss fights weren't that good, but honestly it was pretty cool. I really liked the green hand, the mechanic of the green hand. And like even like I think this chapter only took like 8 months to make, which is actually insane because the quality of this chapter is actually insane. Anyways, so also like I really like Mommy Longlegs, and just she looked very threatening. I think Poppy got a little more screen time because like she was gone, like she was introduced in the beginning, then was gone for like the most of the game, and then like came back at the end. But I really like the plot twist at the end in which the train gets derailed and all that stuff. Also, this chapter is one of the best puzzles. Like, this is one of the best puzzles in the entire game. Like, I'm not saying that it has like that good amount of puzzles, but it was pretty cool. I really liked those puzzles. Like, for example, like some of the puzzles in chapter were a little unnecessary, and like there was like very small ones, like you can just do it in just few seconds. But these ones are actually very big. See, honestly, I have barely any complaints about this chapter. Just give Poppy a bit more screen time and like improve the graphics a little bit. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Now let's move on to first place. You might have guessed what it is. So at first place is chapter 3. You have no idea how much I'm going to glaze this chapter right now. First of all, even though like I said in the second place one that chapter 3 had a few unnecessary puzzles, I absolutely loved Catnap. He was just such a good villain. Like I have to say, and also like improved graphics in this chapter. Just look at how the hands look compared to chapter 2 and 1. Like they look more ruined, and also like this introduced two more hands, being the purple hand and the flare gun. It's pretty cool, honestly. The smiling critters, honestly, not that much problem because they weren't advertised that much. Like Dog Day got some good, screen time. But he was cool. Like I really liked Dog Day. Like that just despairness in his voice. In this chapter, Catnap was okay. Like he did not like I think he could have like been like teased a little more. Like he could have appeared a little more. But okay, I think it was okay at least at the best. And also Miss Delight. Oh my God, Miss Delight. Like see, like Pianosaurus would have been treated like her. Like she was a little section. Like I really like that school part, and also like the mechanics is pretty cool. Honestly, she was like very threatening and scary. Also like the backstory behind her is actually terrifying. And now I'm just gonna say it. This chapter had the best puzzles, hands down. I really like that, that gun arm thing and all that, that weird, like I don't really know what to call it, but that thing which you spin, like I write, but just right on screen. Actually, tell me in the comments what you call that. Like this chapter like has so great gameplay elements. Honestly, it isn't as scary as chapter 4 because chapter 4 had the dead body stuff and it's pretty terrifying all in all. Yeah, so that's honestly all I have to say about this chapter. But this boss fight, I think was good. Yeah, it was actually pretty good, honestly. I'm just gonna say that. And the only problem with this chapter, like only major problem I have with it is that there should have been more boss fights. Like the first boss fight in the game was like 1.5 hours into the game. Like half into the game we get the first boss fight, so Miss Delight, and we get this mind kit. It was a practice on boss fight, like Dog Day, and then the Catnap finally. And yeah, and like one more problem I have with it is that Poppy and Kissy have really gotten more screen time. I think they only appear like 2 times in the entire chapter. Ollie got a little too much, but it's okay. Like Ollie should have gotten more in chapter 4 actually. Like not exactly Ollie, it's the prototype, but yeah, I know that. Oh yeah, so that's like all I have to say right now. And like also this is entirely my opinion. So like if you disagree and like if you disagree, just remember that this is only my opinion. Everyone has their own opinion. And also tell me in the comments your list because I'd really like to see them. And yeah, so like hopefully we'll get to 40 subscribers, and bye.